Hello, my name is Logan, and today we got some exciting news. Pokemon Infinite Fusion Update 6.0 is finally out. That means all the new Pokemon that were announced are finally in the game. We're going to be going over some of it. There is a changelog that kind of talks about how to get those Pokemon. So 46, including forms, new Pokemon for the game. I went ahead and did some math. That means over 2,000 more Pokemon were added, and the grand total, we're sitting at over 200,000 Pokemon for this game now. That's crazy. That's nuts. I can't wait to freaking play this update. Let's look at some other stuff. Fusion data is now calculated dynamically. That means there's going to be a big performance boost. For those that rely on the alternate launcher, you may notice you may not need that now. There's new post-game. There's a post-game quest line now. That's awesome for Necrozma. Let's see. Completely remade the sealed chamber maps. Okay, for the Reggie trio. Let's see. Pokemon nests. That's news. That's new news. Didn't know they were adding that. Let's see. Several new quests and events. So that will be something you guys can see really easily. This is exciting. Another triple fusion, and it's with the Reggies. That sounds freaking awesome. So let's look at the paste bin really quick, which I've got right here. Now, I'm not going to go over all of this, but if you guys want to see how to get certain Pokemon, I highly recommend looking at this because it looks like a lot of eggs. There's puzzles. To get Trubbish, you have to go through the trash cans. So really go through this if you want to see how to get those new Pokemon. I'm kind of interested in what other changes there are, though. Added a message when completing a quest. That's cool. Added basic level caps option. That sounds sweet for those who like a challenge, kind of like a Nuzlocke kind of stuff. Looks like there's something there. We'll probably do a better like deep dive of this patch. There's still a lot of bugs. There's still bugs. The game doesn't even load up, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that. I'm kind of jumping the gun here. Let's see. Trying to see again the fusion data. Removed all type. Okay, this one. Oh, I didn't highlight it right. There we go. This one is a big deal. Specifically for Gen 1. So what it's saying, removed all type exceptions for fusions except for normal flying Pokemon. So in the game, if you were to fuse, let's say a Pidgey, and let's say a Squirtle, you know, Pidgey is normal flying type. But in the game, normally there would be a way of Squirtle being, or the fusion of the two would be normal in water. But because there's an exception, no matter the way you fuse the two, it will always be a flying water type. It will never have the normal typing. So it looks like they're keeping that, but there was a couple exceptions for the other Pokemon. For like Geodude or Onix, it would not carry the ground type option since all the rock type Pokemon were also ground type. I think this was also for Gyarados. I don't really remember, but there was a few exceptions. It looks like they totally eliminated that besides the normal flying type Pokemon. Let's see. This one's different. Now, this one is probably going to cause some new fusion types. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of any, but that's a big deal. Made it possible to pick whether to evolve the body or the head. That's awesome. For those that may not want to evolve a part. Let's see, anything else? Added shadows, repositioned. Okay, repositioned all Pokemon sprites. So there were some flying Pokemon that were really up in the air. So hopefully they fixed that. Let's see. This one's cool. Individual Pokemon can now have up to 62 alt sprites. That's crazy. That's cool that there's support for that, though. Looks like not much else. Yeah, it looks like they added some neat things. Added Poison Jab TM in Rock Tunnel. That's awesome. I don't think you could get... Oh, there was no early physical option for poison types. So I think that's why they did that. Let's see what else. Yeah, not much else. There's some bug fixes. One of these fixed various tiling issues. We'll see how much they got. That game is plagued with tiling issues. A lot of these are so specific. I hope they continue to do the bug fix thing, because that game has had bugs for at least a year and a half. So this is exciting news. I really can't wait to jump into the game, because I'm sure there are some surprises that are hidden from us. So let's go back to the Discord here. Now, the biggest thing too, which they do talk about, let's see, right here. The update also comes with a brand new launcher, which allows you to easily install and update the game via neat user interface. This has bugs. Now I'm going to show you guys the process, but keep in mind that at the time of me recording this video, the game isn't working as intended, specifically for the alt launcher. There's still bugs and stuff, which is kind of sad. I kind of wish they would test these before releasing them. But I'm sure they will fix them, because it seems like a big problem. So this next part of the video, I'll show you guys that new process of installing the game. All right, so this is how you install the game now. There's two links. We're going to be showing how to install it on PC. The Linux Mac way I will show later if there is a demand. I'm hoping you just open this file and it kind of just does everything for you. Hopefully they set that up correctly. But when you click on this, it will automatically download. All right, so this is what the icon looks like. We're going to be double clicking this. Gonna hit run. A little window pops up. We're going to accept the terms. You can create a desktop shortcut. I don't really care about that. We're going to hit next. Now, because I already installed this, by default, it's already going to that location. I can't choose it again, which is a little odd, but we're going to hit install. Here you can launch the launcher. So we're going to hit finish. And a little window should be popping up. Okay, a little window did pop up. It's saying that, do you want to update the launcher? We want to hit yes. Just waiting for it to update. Okay, we got the launcher. That's what it looks like. Okay, so this is the part that's a little confusing for me. Only one aspect. Very straightforward to install. But if we hit this little gear up here, there is this check mark here. Now, I think what this is supposed to do is download the sprite packs before it actually installs the whole game. When you check mark this, and then we install the game, nothing happens. So I think that's an error. But we're going to leave that just in case, and I'm going to install the game again. There's nothing else really here to worry about. By default, you can select it so that when the game launches, it uses the alternate launcher. But like I said at the time of this video, it doesn't work. So I'm going to check mark this just to see if something happens. Also, now it's a lot easier to find your save folders through this launcher. So if you get like corrupted save data, or you need to copy it and send it to another computer, very easy to do now. So we'll unclick that, hit install. A little window popped up. So I'm going to install it there. And then we wait. You can't really see because my webcam's in the way, but this little meter here, it's just saying preparation. So we're just kind of sitting tight. I don't know how long it'll take, but we shall wait. All right, so something changed. It's saying downloading game archive. And also, just in case, if it wasn't obvious, you've got all these links over here now. This website, it definitely shows the stats a lot easier, but it still doesn't show the sprites correctly. If you want to look at the sprites of all the fusions and things like that, you want to hit this one here, the Fusion Dex. This is a lot easier to see the stats of the two fused Pokemon, but again, it doesn't really show the sprites correctly. All right, so it looks like it is almost done. Now, for those that have slower internet, you know, this may take longer. I honestly don't know. You know, it's not giving me any information as to how quickly this is installing or how quickly it's downloading. So it closed the launcher and it popped it back up. So I'm going to hit play and we'll see what happens. Like I said, there's been some problems. So the typical screen popped up. I'm not going to move it because the game hates it. No, it's working. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can grab it really quick. All right, so there's the game. Make sure it works. Perfect. Version 6.0. Squirtle looks a little weird there, not gonna lie, but a lot of their base sprites got changed. So looks like everything's working there. Like I said, though, for those that depend on the alternate launcher, I don't think it's working. They will fix it. They know how important it is for those people that depend on it. There's a ton of you out there, so they will fix it. Give it some time. I would say less than 24 hours they'll get that fixed. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. If you like this video, hit that like button. Or if you want to keep up to date with Pokemon Infinite Fusion, consider subscribing. I go over the game quite a bit through little news videos like this. And also, I live stream it about 2 to 3 times a week. So consider following me there. As always, I'll see you guys on the next adventure. Bye-bye.